Yep, those are the ones. Just lining up some seat cushions for the dump tractor, so if we ever have to sit on it, then we're not sitting right on top of the transaxle, because uncomfy. Look at this, picked up out of the garbage the other day at my work. Some brand new red foam. These worked great yesterday at the car show. Can't show you under this guy yet.
Still not overly comfortable.
Yep. Hello. Hi, Isaac. Hi, I can see Isaac's here already. Welcome, how's it going? We're just here with a couple of our mowers and just waiting for anybody else to show up, because we'll see, maybe you're going to be the only one showing up for the live stream today. Good HBU, what does that mean? Oh, good, how about you? I'm doing pretty good. I hear what you're saying. I'm just very slow. Very slow at this new language here of this abbreviations. But pretty good, however. Oh, hello, Evan Farms. Number 2 to show up here. All right, so I guess we should start with the live stream now that there's more than one person here. So basically what we're going to do today is we're going to showcase a couple of our mowers that we have out here, and probably some behind the scenes in the back there, which is going to be pretty cool. But we have Elliot here, and my name is Nigel. You can see Elliot right there. He's going to show you a couple of his mowers and me. Can I show the Craftsman mud mower what tires are on it? So this Craftsman right here, Evan, this silver Craftsman, these guys, this guy has got Goodyear Tracker P 25 by 10 by 11, so 11-inch wide, 10-inch wheel, 25 tall. Goodyear Tracker P off of a Polaris. All right, so Elliot, do you want to go over what's off-road machine? So this one is called off-road machine. This has been Elliot's mower for a long time, and yeah, if you want to tell us a bit about it and show us what you've done to it.
Sure. So to start with the meat and gravy of it, it used to have a 12-horse single, 12 horsepower, not enough, so we just doubled it and made it 25 horsepower, 700cc Briggs Intech with some custom exhaust to make it sound good. It's got 20-inch front tires off of an MTD with the double D shaft wheels, just ovaled out so that they fit over the spindles. It's got custom front axle that we cut the middle tube out of and just moved it right to the top. It's got obviously some big beefy quad tires on the back, cargo rack to haul things around on. It's got a foot throttle on it so that we have better throttle response. And then we got a 4-speed Peerless MST 204 in it. Seems to work great. And we're working on a new steering setup and a locker for it coming up soon.
All right, so hopefully you guys heard some of that on the basic overview of what off-road machine is. We can probably dive into a little deeper later on in the stream. Just wanted to make sure, can anybody not hear us? Is our audio really bad right now? All right, sounds good. Thanks, Isaac. So then I guess our next one in our lineup right now is this Murray. This one I got for free for, for a little bit of a horse trade. I ended up cleaning a carburetor on a Honda GX 390 in exchange for it. It is a 2003 Murray Select with a 6-speed transaxle in it. It's a Spicer unit, and in here it's got a stock 17.5 horsepower single cylinder. The only real mods to this thing are bigger front tires, bigger rear tires, bent fender lip, and exhaust. So on this one right now, we have a full custom straight pipe that goes all underneath here and up, out the back. And normally it has that muffler on it, but I stole that one for another video for the John Deere. So yeah. Yeah, these Murrays are pretty good, aren't they, Isaac? They're a pretty good off-road mower, to be honest. They're actually pretty capable. The only thing I don't like about this specific Murray is that the steering seems to be pretty weak. So as you can probably see, I've bent the spindles pretty good. The alignment's really out. But that's all right. And so, yeah, that's the Murray for a quick look at it. As you guys have seen, if you've been watching my recent videos, this is my John Deere 111 that I've been building up recently. In the last video, we just built this custom front axle for it to allow for extra flex right in there. It's got a couple chunks of square tubing welded up, so the axle pivot is actually dropped 2 and a bit inches so that it has way more flex. But even right now, you can't quite flex it on a 20-inch tire. Like, that's a 20-inch tire on the front, and those are 25s on the back. And you can see that tire stays off the ground a bit, so we don't have near as much flex as off-road machine, but that's all right. And under the hood of this guy, it's a 15.5 Formula Tecumseh, and this guy's got a Peerless 801 single cylinder in it. What happened to me while I was filming, I haven't posted the video yet, but if you guys watched the flamethrower video where I made the exhaust that made a flamethrower out the end here. Anyways, I had this coil welded with some mounts in here, and it ended up coming out, and I'll have to rotate it, but it destroyed the flywheel magnet under this guy. So there's just bits of flywheel magnet. This is our other mount for it. So there's just bits of flywheel everywhere under here. Which, yeah, 18-inch rear tires like on the front of the John Deere. Isaac? Like, I think that'd work pretty good. But yeah, under here, you can probably see there's just bits of magnet right there and all that, because the mount for the coil ended up breaking and smacking into that flywheel and chewed it up pretty good. So have to find flywheel for this in the future. But yeah, that's the basic thing about this. This one was a barn find. I found it as an all original mower and managed to get it almost running, but I managed to score up the cylinder inside the original engine. So that's why there's a different engine in it now, and that's why we're building it up into something else different. Okay, so now that we've gone through a few mowers, does anyone have any questions that you want to review on any of these 3 mowers? We can always come back afterwards if you throw them in afterwards. Time for a V-twin swap. What, on the John Deere? There isn't really enough room for it. I have a Tecumseh V-twin I could swap into it, but haven't managed to get it in there yet. All right, so I guess for now, let's just do a quick move on to the cheap and simple Craftsman racing mower. So this one has a bit of a story behind it, on that it's been one of my first full mower builds that's mostly fully documented on my YouTube channel. This started life as a 98 Craftsman LT1000 that I ended up slamming and making it go pretty fast. It now has a 19.5 horsepower turbo cooled opposed twin in it, which is similar to the 20.5 it originally had. When I got it, it was basically just a bare frame. And so that was it on that one. And the there's no air filter on it, so extra power. We're gonna end up porting this out, or porting the engine out, making it so it revs way better. It has a, I don't even remember, I think it's a Peerless transaxle in here. Yeah, it's a Peerless. Peerless 936 gear in it. And my shifter is right here on this guy in the bottom, because I didn't really feel like building a fender shift, because you can see the tires do come awfully close to the tire. Actually, when I'm sitting on it, it cuts grooves into the tire, which is kind of comical sometimes. And so, yeah, recently we found in this guy, we had a spare intake manifold bolt in this side intake valve, which was nuts. Yeah, it still managed to run on one cylinder, and that's why we were down so much power. So now that we have a 7-inch front pulley on the back there, which I will show you guys in a future video, I haven't posted it yet, but once I get the thing put back together proper enough to get it running, I will be posting that video. It has a 7-inch front pulley. You can't see it, but it's got a 7-inch pulley under there and a 3.5 on the back with a 6-gear shifter right here. And yeah, custom exhaust. This was a pressure washer cart that I built into here. And yeah, that's kind of a little bit of an overview on this guy. Isaac, I have heard a Tecumseh V-twin in person, straight piped. I have one actually that is just sitting in the back. I'll show you guys later. I have one that's been just sitting, waiting to go into a mower. I just haven't put it in anything yet. And yes, I agree. They sound absolutely beastly and awesome. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, this tractor has had a bit of a rough life, and recently it came out of the back of my truck, as you guys saw that YouTube short and the post that I made where it kind of destroyed the hood and stuff. We ended up getting it mostly fixed up from there. And yeah, it's now got a different hood on it and stuff, but it seems to still rock pretty good. We have a GPS speedometer. It's not currently installed, but we will be using it in a future video to see if we can hit 60 or more with this thing. It's gonna be pretty cool. And yeah, I agree, Isaac. Pressure washer pipe is perfect for exhaust. It's kind of the right size and everything. Where right now on this guy, I'm able to get it right in there. You can see it's got a side pipe and it comes up there. This one already had the perfect bend where it can just shoot out right here, right beside the tire, so it doesn't even cook the tire or nothing, which, not to worry, I've had ones that jam into the tire with the exhaust. And yeah, I guess that's that one. Again, does anyone have any questions about either of these 4 mowers that I can answer? Well, it doesn't even have to be ones I can answer, but any questions? Turbo twin cylinder. Yeah, dual stack exhaust would be pretty awesome. Anyways, this is the dump tractor. This one came from the local dump. And you guys probably saw the one video. It's probably one of my most popular videos on my channel, if not the most popular full-length video, where we rescued this thing from the dump and got it running. It has a 16 horsepower Vanguard V-twin in it. Right here. And it runs, but it has a heck of a tick or a knock. I'm not sure what it is yet, but we'll have to figure it out. And recently we've been building it into a racing mower. So what we did by that is we ended up flipping it over. It's got a Peerless MST 206 flipped over upside down in it and stuck into the back of the frame. The fenders have all been modified to clear the tires because it's about a 7-inch drop on the back. This is our shifter right here. And you can see our pattern right here is just a standard pattern. We still got to flip the linkage to make it actually right there like that, because it's actually backwards right now, but that's all right. The hood on this thing is also sectioned 4 inches, so you can see I took 4 inches out of this. If any of you guys watched the original video of the dump tractor, you'll see how tall the hood was. And so I've sliced 4 inches out of the bottom and moved that lip up, as well as the mounts have been moved up, and everything has been lowered. Next thing we got to lower is that steering column, because it's pretty tall right now. And so, yeah, that's what we're looking to do on that one in the future. It has custom built drop spindles, straight pipe exhaust, a number of pretty good things here. You can see this is full 3/4 round bar that's been hot bent and made into the spindle. Welded up under here. You probably can't see it, but that's all right. We'll maybe show it in another video. And then, yeah, I ended up building the whole exhaust system right for this guy. It's got a side pipe, as you can see. It's a little bit not good, but that's all right. We'll move it along. And so, yeah, future plans for this guy, include a metal seat pan and stuff to make it so that it's a operational racing mower. Mr. Fuzzy Tarantula. These are my mower projects. We build them on the channel. So these 3 are for off-roading and crawling over obstacles. Those 3 are racing mowers. We have a bunch more in the back that we'll show you guys maybe later. And so that's what those guys are for. These are just custom lawnmowers that have been destined for either scrap or going to the dump or just sitting forever, that we've given a second lease on life. So that's basically what these guys are. That one especially was about to go to scrap. We managed to get it in about 10 minutes before it was going to get squished. And then, yeah, I guess I'll move on to the last one in my lineup here. This guy is called Beast 2. This has been one of my first mower projects. It's actually my second one, but it's been a pretty crazy build so far. It has post twin Briggs that there's some parts stolen off of it to fix that one constantly. And so, yeah, just getting the top cover in there with a new coil and a new starter would probably get this guy running again. It has straight pipe exhaust, you can see, or it's actually not straight pipe. I guess it goes into Harley mufflers. It's actually louder than a straight pipe, I would say. The front tires are 19 by 7 wide on an 8-inch rim off of a mini quad. And this has a full custom front axle right in here that we built. It's 2x2 square tubing with some plasma cut brackets. Has front drum brakes. And the hood has been modified a bunch. You can probably hardly even tell it was a square body Craftsman at one point. You can tell because the grill isn't modified, but yeah. So this guy's got some custom running boards too. It's a bit of a neat setup on this guy. It has hydraulic brakes. Right here you can see my master cylinder setup. I'm so sorry for the sun glare. But yeah, you can see I got my hydraulic brake master and everything set up on this guy. And then the transaxle actually goes in here. So what's cool about this one is that I've taken the transaxle, instead of being at the back of the frame there, I've moved it forward, and it's now acting as a transmission. It chain drives to the rear end. So the rear end is out of I think a 175 or something Chinese quad. I'm not sure entirely what it's out of, because it was kind of a Frankenstein build before I got it. And it's supported by some pillow block bearings in here, as well as the whole swing arm mounts into our welded together subframe in here. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's got the hydraulic disc brake on the back and the sprocket. And it's got the fuel tank in the back. It's got an electric ticker fuel pump running -6 line up there, which I know is way too big, but I don't really care. It works. Yeah, my grandpa's helped me a lot on the fab work for this guy, which is pretty awesome. He even built this whole custom gas pedal setup. I don't know if you guys can really see because there's so many spider webs and stuff from this thing sitting, but it's on a piece of pipe for a pivot right here. And when you floor it like this, this is the whole gas pedal travel, but it pulls the cable and opens up the carb. and so that's pretty cool. This guy's got 25-inch tall quad tires on the back, and like I said before, 19-inch talls on the front. It's got full rack and pinion steering underneath it, which I don't know if you guys can probably not see, but see, it's got rack and pinion steering right in there, the boots off that side, and it's got a centrifugal clutch under here, 30 series, and I don't know if it's going to hold up the power or not, because it's built for 7 horsepower and this thing has 20 horsepower. So we'll see what happens with that, because I suspect it's going to slip pretty bad, but I still got to get a transmission sorted out for it because it's sitting up here along with a bunch of spare parts. All right, so I guess that's most of this stuff. Remove the governor and advance the timing in your piece. Well, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool idea. Just so you know, both of these guys have been removed. This is my bolt right there for the governor shaft where it used to go in this one. So the governor has actually been fully deleted in this guy. But I didn't even know about advancing the cam timing. I am going to port out all the blocks and everything on these too, because I've seen a couple videos of throttle response getting greatly improved. So that's going to be a cool idea. But yeah, thanks for the idea, and we'll probably implement it on a different video. So before I move on to any of the behind the scenes mowers, does anybody like the mower builds right here? And do you have any questions about them before I move on? All right, I'm gonna say that's it for these guys. Which is my favorite? Well, depends on what the application is for. Like, I love that beast too, how when anybody looks at it, they go, how is that a lawnmower? And how come you've modified it so much? This guy, I love it because it's just simple. This one I think is gonna be even cooler than this one when it's done because it's a square body. This one is currently one of my off-road mowers. I like it better than the Murray because it seems to be more capable, but it's not broken in the steering like this guy. This guy was actually pretty good before. So I'd say overall, for depends on your purpose. This is Elliot's mower, so I can't even have dibs on that one, but out of all three off-road mowers, I would say this is my favorite. And then I guess for right now, the operational racing mowers that are together, I would say that one's my favorite right now, because these other two are still needing a bunch of work before they're getting done, and this one I could hop on and drive it. With a little bit of work, that is. So in case you guys haven't figured out the theme of this, all of my mowers are always broken, which is kind of funny. And so, yeah, I did a little bit of a walk behind when nobody was here yet, but this is my Ellis Chalmers 912, and we are building this thing into something pretty crazy. As you can see, there is no back half of the frame on this guy right now because we're going to be building a whole custom frame with straight axle and everything in it. And then this right here, if anybody can tell me what this is, right there, is going to be getting a subscribe pretty quick here. Anyways, this is a 440 sled engine, and it's going to go in that. It's going to be pretty crazy. This is all the bits for it. As you can see, everything's been sitting here forever. Always have stuff sitting here forever. And then this is one of my junk piles right here. This is my spare parts piles, or one of them, where I just have wheels and tires and stuff. And then I have some fairly early videos of what I was making, and it's something called Beast 1 was one of the builds. And that's actually this guy right here. It's kind of torn down. But yeah. Hey, Evan, you're right. It is a 2-stroke fan cooled. And it's actually, I did pull it out of a Yamaha sled, but it wasn't originally in a Yamaha sled. It was a Bombardier 440, so originally out of Skidoo. And then this is my other John Deere 111, because I have more than one. And Isaac, this is my Tecumseh V Twin. Right here. And as you can see, 8 is on straight pipes. So that may come in a future video. We'll see if I ever put this one together. It's just kind of been on the bottom of my priority list. But yeah, Tecumseh V Twin, 5-speed transaxle, full custom front end on it and everything. I'm gonna end up redoing this because this is disgusting. But this is gonna get fully redone. It's on a Craftsman front axle right now with custom drop spindles. And the hood doesn't even close around this Tecumseh right now. And so, yeah, that's like most of the builds that are getting done right now for mowers. And I guess I figured this was going to take way longer because I figured bad thing about those engines, the dual carbs. Yeah, I'm having the same issue with this guy. It doesn't rev up. When I got it, it never revved up before. So, yeah. Do I have any Sears mowers like the Customs or Suburbans from the 70s? Well, unfortunately, I don't have any of those right now. They seem to be really hard to come by where I'm at here. Hard to find them at all. If I had the chance, I definitely would buy a 70s Sears mower. Because those are just an awesome tractor overall. I've got to drive a couple of them at my work. And yeah, they are a pretty cool unit. And then this right here is a Kubota 2-cylinder diesel. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm told it runs, but it needs a rebuild. 34 millimeter Mikuni on the Tecumseh, make a custom intake. That's a really good idea, actually. Maybe we'll do that in a future video. We'll have to see what happens. I'm going to be making a lot of videos that are... There's actually a lot of videos on my channel right now that are not quite done. But yeah. So, diesel right here. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, if we're even ever going to put it in more. I might just get rid of it. I'm not sure. It's out of a generator, and it has about 1 million hours on it from the sounds of it. But it's a liquid-cooled diesel, so maybe it's worth something to somebody. I don't know. All right, can you hear it? Oh. Oh yeah, you can hear me now? Okay, so this, we're gonna build a future trailer, I think, for our off-road mowers. This is a wheelbarrow tub that I got at Princess Auto for $8 because it was in the scratch and dent sale. It isn't even that bad a condition. This right here is some 18-inch tires that we're gonna maybe stick on it after we build a frame. But I was thinking we could build this into a cool utility trailer. What do you guys think? But yeah, I figured that would be a little bit of a live stream. Hello, Sears for Life. How's it going? We are just going over some of the mowers right now. And I guess because you haven't seen a bunch of them yet, I'll just do a quick walk around for you so you can see. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments there and I'll answer them. All right, so I guess that's most of everything as far as the mower builds go on the channel. I had that little Bayou 220 for a while, but it's up in a camping property right now, so I can't even show it to you right now. But that could be in a future mower. Just done watching mowers and blowers. Who is that? Oh. All right, so I know this was gonna go to 10:30, but we'll see what happens here. If not a lot of people show up by like 10:15, we might end this early. I'm not sure. This gives you like 15 minutes to get on if you're not on the live stream. And if you've seen what you want to see, then feel free to log off if you want. I'm not too worried about it. And yeah, for everyone that has shown up, thank you for showing up for my live stream. It's been pretty good building those mowers and stuff on the channel. And if you like the content, then if you haven't subscribed, please do, because that makes my channel more bigger. I don't know. I'm bad with vocabulary in case you never noticed. But yeah, in the future, we're gonna end up building up, like every one of these mowers here is gonna get modified little by little. This one we're hoping to put rack and pinion steering in pretty quick here, because the original steering box is not awesome. And then this one obviously needs the whole front end redone because it just doesn't flex that well, it doesn't steer that well. Spindles are bent, like every bit of the front end is just garbage on this thing right now. So I got to modify that. And then we'll see what happens. This guy, I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I'll probably just get a flywheel and drop it on, but we'll see. All right. Yeah. Also, big shout out to Isaac because he's been on my channel since 42 subscribers. And yeah, he's been very supportive, made a couple posts and everything on when I'm getting subscribers and stuff. When I got close to 100 subscribers, he managed to get me 17 different subscribers off of that post, which was pretty awesome. So thank you for that. All right. Well, I thank everyone for coming on to this, and hopefully you guys enjoy the mower builds. I will keep you guys up here pretty quick, and we will build these mowers into something kind of crazy in the future. As you guys can see, what we do on this channel is we build some mowers up and we give them a second lease on life for when they're going to get squished. We may as well do some fun with them first. 17 what, Isaac? 17 subscribers?
17 people on. If you want, you can take this and go do a drive around.
When do I start back in school? Well, we are homeschooled, so we can do our entire build series and everything throughout the whole school year and everything. We don't got to be limited to school time, so that's not really going to slow down too much, I don't think. I figure because there's only a few of these that actually run still, we may as well have off-road machine take it for a rip if you guys want. What do you guys think? All right, sounds good. Thanks, Isaac. Have a good rest of your day, and thanks for joining us. All right, so for all you guys that have seen off-road machine, this guy has got the 25 horse V-twin in it, right? I am gonna be taking us for a quick rip on it. Elliot, is the fuel on this guy? No, it's off.
Trick to starting it, so I'll just start.
Okay, you can start it for me. And then we can at least give you a couple revs of one more while we're here. What do you guys think of the sound on this guy? Bone stock Briggs V-twin, but straight piped. normal craftsmanship pattern because none of that's been modified yet. So if we just put her in reverse and then just let the clutch out smooth, then we can just go for a quick drive here. And I guess we could take you guys up a couple obstacles. Kind of sounds like an Opie. Yeah, it does. It's actually an Intec V-twin, though. And so because Elliot's is the only mower that actually runs and drives reliably, let's have him go up a couple of obstacles for us so you guys can see what this thing is easily capable of. Oh yeah, let's all go for a mower right after the stream, Evan. Why not? Doesn't that thing just sound awesome? A John Deere 112, that's awesome. Okay, we're just gonna go up the hill here. Hold on, Elliot. Come on. All right, so there you go, guys. There's the quick drive on off-road machine because that's one of the only ones here that runs and drives on its own because, yeah. I think we're gonna turn it off and get in pretty quick. All right, Evan, you should go on your mower ride, buddy, as I think we're gonna end the stream pretty quick here. All right, so that's it for the mower drive. Okay, so I guess that's about it. For any of the people that are here, do you want to see anything specific on any of these mowers that are right here? I will show you any bit that you want. Sounds good. Thanks, Evan. All right. All right, so thank you for everyone that did tune in to our live stream. We're going to end it pretty quick here. I know it's a little bit early, but we also started early, so we'll see what happens here. Oh, hello, Enthusiastic Truck. You're here. Hello. Good thing you tuned in already. We're almost done. All right, Evan, give her, buddy. All right, so Mr. Enthusiastic Truck. I don't know for sure what your real name is, so I'll just call you that. Just wanted to show you, because you haven't shown up yet, a couple of our mowers here that we're playing with. We were just driving the off-road machine, so our Silver Crossman over here, and doing some obstacles and stuff with it. And then, yeah, we have the Murray and the Deer and my racing mower and the dump tractor and the Beast 2. Hello. All right, so you are Joe. All right, so Joe, we have a couple of these mowers here. This one is pretty built up. It's got ATV axle, hydraulic disc brakes, rack and pinion steering, full custom mower. Aside from that, it's a mower, engine, and transmission. There's nothing really mower left about this guy here, so yeah, it's pretty cool. This guy here, if you've seen the dump tractor video, which I'm pretty sure you commented on it, so I'm pretty sure you did see it. This is what we're at with it right now, is we've lowered it front and back. We still got the 16 horse Vanguard in it. Still got to build the sheet metal pan and everything for the seat. And then, yeah, this is my racing mower. It's got a 19.5 horsepower opposed twin cylinder engine in it and a 6-gear transaxle in here from Peerless. And then basically just lowered. Aside from that, it's a basically stock mower setup. And then the John Deere, which you've seen. I never showed you what I screwed up with this guy. So with the flamethrower video that I made about this guy, where I put the second coil on it, anyways, coil ended up coming off and smacking into the flywheel magnet and just destroyed everything. So I'm looking for another flywheel for one of these Tecumseh single cylinders now, because it just destroyed the whole flywheel magnet and everything. Let's see if I can get it to turn. Show you guys what the magnet looks like right now. I don't know, maybe I passed it already. Nope, right there. So yeah, that's about what's left of the magnet on the flywheel. So, and it chewed up a couple other bits of the flywheel too. So I'm just looking for another flywheel now. Hello, Nice Guys Adventures, also known as Elliot's channel for the Craftsman and the other Craftsman over there. But thank you for the compliment. All right, so hopefully you guys are enjoying, or did enjoy, the live stream. I know it's probably really boring. This is my first live stream. Don't really have any experience doing any of this, so my first few are going to be really boring. But we'll see what happens here. We're we're going to be doing some more of these mower builds in the future. Like I mentioned before, if any of you guys have been staying here, you guys are going to be absolutely tired of me mentioning that same line over and over again. But yeah, we have the tractors here, and I guess that's about it. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoy the mower builds and stick around on the channel to check them out, because most of these builds are fully documented on my YouTube channel. If you just look for the videos, usually they're all in playlists that are titled for the specific tractor, so you'll be able to see the whole builds on them. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and I think I'm gonna sign off pretty quick here because I've been at this for almost an hour and I feel like this has been really boring for everyone. So to end everyone's pain, I think we're gonna sign off pretty quick here, but I guess we'll go over a couple little walk arounds of all these mowers again, and then I'm gonna cut out. All right, well, Joe, can't really do time lapse as far as I